a production manager for Real Big Vision.
Mm-hmm.
You know who I work with too, who I'm partnered with in terms of that work. He be cracking the whip, y'all. He can make me tired, child. Shout out to Terrius. I've always told myself since like middle school, I'm gonna move to Atlanta. I'm gonna be an actress. That's also what I do. I'm an actress. The business, like the industry, entertainment, producing, directing. I don't think you have to necessarily know everything. It really just goes back to who you know. Not to mention, you are definitely right, because I feel like with FAMU, it's pretty much it's very textbook.
It is.
It's very textbooky, kind of like by the book.
Even down to the outfits. Mr. Jones. Oh my gosh, I'll never forget. That man marked me off 20 points for having a nose ring in my, when I was doing my stand-up. So he made me feel like when I came to Atlanta, like I need to be just polished and everything. I didn't even want to dye my hair, girl. But okay, so you said a pilot program. What's about that program?
A pilot movie? I can't talk about. I signed an NDA. I actually signed an NDA, so I can't even say nothing about it. But it looks really good.
Okay.
So hopefully, if it gets picked up, I got a job. If it gets picked up, I got a job.
And then, so what's your main job right now? Like you said, sales.
Yep.
Okay, so how, like, from FAM, did you come straight out here to Atlanta?
Yes, I've always told myself since like middle school, I'm gonna move to Atlanta. I'm gonna be an actress. That's also what I do. I'm an actress. I told myself I was gonna.
And we're gonna get into that too. You do everything.
I'm trying to make it.
And I don't know. I just don't know how you balance it. How do you do that? For real. Bro, Jay, you be texting me at 7, kid you not, y'all, she'll text me at 10 p.m. talking about, you want a PA for tonight at 11 p.m. till 2 a.m. I'm like, girl, I'm trying to sleep. Like, you got work too, so how the hell is you doing this?
Listen, when the opportunity presents itself, and you know who I work with too, who I'm partnered with in terms of that work. He be cracking the whip, y'all. He can make me tired, child. Shout out to Terrius.
Shout out to Terrius. Terrius Michael.
Oh,
Mikkel. Ooh, Lord, no. Don't get on me, Terrius. Anyways. But just to go back a little bit, I just want to figure out, so you were in J school, just like me. So you know how hard it is to transition out from J school into Atlanta. So what was that struggle like for you? And like, do you feel J school prepared you for out here?
I feel like the truth is, there's no amount of like preparation that you can get in college that can really prepare you for like what the world has to offer you.
Yeah.
And mind you, that's just what the world has to offer you. Nothing can really prepare you for what God has to offer you. I feel like there's a big difference between the two.
Amen.
I feel like a lot of times people go out and think to themselves, oh, they're going to do it this way. They're going to do it that way. You come up with a whole vision in your head of how you think something is going to look. But you know the saying, when you make plans, God laughs. So for me, was I prepared to come out here? I feel like maturity-wise, I was, in terms of like how to deal with people. Because here in Atlanta, you have a lot of different characters.
People Hollywood. I've never seen so much Hollywood behind people in my life.
Very Hollywood. Very Hollywood, very bougie, but very ghetto at the same time. But
that's fam, though. That's fam.
Yeah. But when it comes to fam, you're like in the confines of like the school area. That, and then across the track is FSU. But when you get to Atlanta, it's like this is a big city. There's millions of people here.
See, my thing is, okay, when it came to J school, right, I just think the curriculum needs to change a little bit.
Oh, it does, yeah.
So the first 2 years, so for the first 2 years for J school, the main thing we're really working on is writing, but for articles. And most of the times, you're really not even writing for articles out here. It's more so like screenwriting, or even like for me, like with news, it has nothing to do with none of that. Like, you're more so writing more strict, how do I say it? Like more condensed. So I feel like all of that stuff that we was learning in the beginning just don't make no sense for what we're doing right now. And then on top of that, I feel like we should have worked more on like camera operations. Like, they over here talking to me about a light. That's why I'm here in the first place, because my lighting wasn't good. No, he did clock my teeth, but he wasn't wrong. But yeah, so I feel like we should have been working on that and not taking Spanish for the third time. You know what I'm saying? But then also, I want to say alum. Just need to pour back more. You know what I'm saying? Because we have a lot of notable alum, but it's just like, instead of us continuing to keep pushing news, right? And I'm saying that, and I'm in news, but still though, like, we're entering a world now where it's like anybody could talk about it. Like, you see, what's his name? The news guy with the shower, the little shower thing on. Hood Anchor Yee. I'm pretty sure it's Hood Anchor Yee. You ain't never heard in Atlanta? Anyways, so it's this news reporter. It's this guy who literally wear a shower robe, and he go to all the he be there before we are. Yes.
Oh, that man working.
Yes, he working.
Rent is due. That's
okay,
rent is due.
It's due, and I need that. Need that. But anyways, no. So it's just like now we're in an era where you need to know a multitude of things, and I feel like that's just kind of what we weren't prepared for. So I feel like now, kind of like you said, nothing is really going to prepare you for it because some stuff you're just going to have to jump into it. But it's like as far as camera operations and stuff like that, I wish those years we would have learned doing that. But then also too, I will say our opportunities are a little bit limited because in Atlanta, I can only imagine if you go into Clark and you could come intern at Real Big Vision. You know what I'm saying? But us, it's like, you can work on the morning show. You know what I'm saying? That's it. But yeah.
I mean, I feel like what's gonna separate a lot of people who, I guess you could say, for lack of better words, quote unquote make it, or however you want to look at it, and those who are kind of like in the mix, like in this, know this and that, but maybe not know everything. Because I don't think in this type of business, like the industry, entertainment, producing, directing, I don't think you have to necessarily know everything. It really just goes back to who you know. Not to mention, you are definitely right, because I feel like with FAMU, it's pretty much very textbook.
It is.
It's very textbooky, kind of like by the book.
Even down to the outfits. Mr. Jones. Oh my gosh. I'll never forget. That man marked me off 20 points for having a nose ring in my, when I was doing my stand-up. So he made me feel like when I came to Atlanta, like I need to be just polished and everything. I didn't even want to dye my hair, girl.
No. I'm gonna be honest. I love Mr. Jones, I do, but I actually never took him as a teacher.
For real?
I was lucky.
Who you had? The man with the locks?
I had Professor Grable. I remember him. I had Professor Grable. Shout out to Professor Grable. She was really amazing. Professor Blackburn, of course, worked pretty closely with him. Professor Renata Hughes, that was like my favorite teacher at J school. That was my favorite teacher at J school.
That's my girl. I miss her.
Yes,
I definitely miss her. But okay, so when you got out here, right, and did you get straight into sales when you came out here?
No, actually, shout out to FAMU. Because of FAMU's internship, what is it called? Like they had like an internship, the yearly, what's it called? What is it vibrating?
I don't know. Is that your phone?
I think that's your phone. It's vibrating on the wood.
No, my thing is on.
No, it was on the wood.
Oh shoot! Oops, sorry. Sorry. My bad. But go ahead.
What's it called? The internship form.
The internship form.
I forgot what it's called.
What you talking about?
But like, every semester they have like a whole bunch of different companies come in.
Oh yeah, you have to have a certain number of internships.
Yeah, so like my last year, or like going into my last semester, I went to the internship event, and I got an internship at NCR, which is National Cash Register, and their headquarters is here in Atlanta. So when I did the internship, I did really good. They were like, hey, like we'd love to get you in as part-time. And then when you graduate, we'd love to get you in for full-time. And yeah, so I was a part of their communications department. And then, unfortunately, I was part of the layoffs.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so when you were a part of the part-time, right, how did you manage to sustain a living in Atlanta? Because I feel like for me, I'm working full-time and I still... that's a challenge.
No, so I did part-time while I was still in college while they gave me the part-time position. Yeah. So I was still part-time when they gave me the position, and then when I transitioned to full-time, when I actually moved out here, like February 2021, I kind of just went more so into figuring out who I was as a woman, because now it's no more college, it's no more. Yeah. And I moved away from all of my friends, so I was literally alone in Atlanta. Like by myself. Don't get me wrong, I had like cousins and aunts and uncles here, but like they like an hour out.
That's how I feel right now. Cause to me it's just kind of like, yes, I know people from college, but it's like I want to be able to start meeting more people within my field. But then kind of like what we were saying earlier about like people being in Hollywood, I'm like, I'm not used to this. I'm from Jacksonville. We don't know, like ain't no fake ass shit. You get what I'm saying? Or then even in the club, it's just like people lame as hell. Like why nobody dancing? And that's just bare minimum. So it's just like, for me, it's kind of like a culture shock a little bit.
People are trying to uphold the image. You also have to keep that in mind. Like, everybody want to be an IG baddie.
True.
Everybody want to be the next model or whatever, the next big thing. Somebody baby daddy, I don't know.
Yeah. And it's I will say it's some pros to it, because I feel like that's also what we kind of learned in college. It's like you always want to be presentable at the same time, because you never know who you're going to run into.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I learned, like, being on set was like, you never know who you're going to run into. Okay. So then, like, how did you, was Terrius, like, is that how you got into filming?
So, no, the funny thing is, when I first moved out here and I was working at my corporate job, I was focused on acting. I wasn't thinking about production at all. But then it was actually Michael B. Jordan who inspired me when he came. No, seriously, never met him, but he inspired me because he not only acted in Creed, in his Creed series, but he actually produced it. So he did a lot of background work, and I was like, wow, him doing
that makes a lot of sense.
It would more than likely make him a better actor. That's what I would assume. So after I got laid off, I ended up with this really crappy job. I don't even want to get into that. But after I got out of that job, afterwards, I saw like this link on Instagram saying that they were searching for PAs. I thought it was a scam.
Yeah.
I didn't think they were going to call me back. So I was like, okay, whatever. And oddly enough, it was for a movie that Real Big Vision was filming. The movie didn't even come out because I don't even know for what. It could have, I don't even remember. I wasn't there at the end of it. Like, I was only more so there as a PA in the beginning. And I started out with them, and then even though that specific production didn't get released out or get streamed or anything, or even finished, I guess, for whatever reason, I still ended up working with that team for other projects. So even though it started off as very, very small and almost nothing, it still became something big later. And I'm still with them now.
And how were you able to like work your way up? Because now you a production assistant, right?
Production manager.
Production manager. So it's like, how did you go from PA to where you at now?
Really just being that person to ask questions, show interest, and like real heavy on the interest. Like, hey, I want to do this. Like, being not necessarily up in their face, but letting it be known. Like, hey, I think I did pretty good on this last set. I'd love to be a part of the next one. Definitely keep me on. I'd love to learn more and figure out my way. And I think that's one of the great things about being a PA. Like, a PA, you're kind of starting at the bottom. You're a production assistant, you're starting at the bottom. But when you're a PA, you get to see and kind of shadow like how the talent works, how other production managers work, how producers work, how the cam operators work. Do you want to do G&E, which is gear and electric? Do you want to do lighting? Like, you really can start as a PA and then just spread out into anything. Or you can be one of those people that kind of do everything, but I don't really recommend that, because then you kind of get stuck in that do everything field.
Yeah.
It was my cousin that taught me that you should really get good at, really become a master in one field, and then once you become a master in that one field, everything else will usually just follow.
See, my thing is like, I just be so nervous as a PA, because I feel like I don't be knowing nothing.
That's okay. And that's okay. This previous movie that I did for a whole different production, literally for a whole different production, there are PAs that were there on that set, and it was a bigger set, and it was a lot of money that went into this production too. I'm hoping and praying to get picked up by somebody. Amazon, Hulu, Netflix, somebody need to pick
Pray
it up.
for it, girl. It's gonna come.
We're gonna pray for it. But there was a PA on set that didn't do anything. Like,
you told me this. Is this what you told me?
Didn't do nothing.
Girl, you gonna keep talking about that man.
I'm pissed off because what the hell are you taking up space for?
It's okay. You ain't seen him again, have you?
No, nobody's gonna call him. Nobody's gonna call this person, and that's what I mean. Like, when you're starting off as a PA, you could show yourself as somebody who actually cares and who actually wants to be there, or you're just gonna be sitting there like, and you're gonna let your nervousness take over you. Like,
true.
And I don't even know if he was nervous. I don't know if he was nervous or lazy, but whatever it is, it pissed everybody off, and he not getting a call.
Oh, so everybody was saying that.
Hell yeah.
I mean, y'all need to give him a little grace. What if he was having a bad day? You know,
3 days of bad days.
Oh.
You supposed to take.
I thought it was just one day.
No, I was on set for 3 days.
Well, shout out to that man. I hope you got a new job for something. Cause Jay, baby, you be going ham for that man every time we talk about. Girl, why you looking like that?
Don't piss me off. It's just because I would never do that on a set. That's unprofessional.
True. That's true.
And you would never do that on set either.
Because
that's why
to
we kept
me,
inviting you onto different sets.
Because my thing is, I was faking it till I make it. I can't even lie.
As you should.
I'm gonna act like I know what the hell I'm doing. I might drop this camera, but I'm still act like I know.
Hold on, wait, don't drop the camera. No, we in the real world, Kayla. These cameras cost about $5,000 plus. $10,000. You can't be dropping no camera.
Man, when I tell you, I would be following right behind Jay. I'm like, Jay, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And then I'd be nervous on set. Okay, so that's my question to you. Because honestly, there was one music video that we was on set for. I'm not going to say which one it was. But I felt like that was the first time I really seen where we dealt with celebrity management. And
I know exactly
it was,
which one you're talking about.
yes. And it was intense. Like, it was really intense. And it kind of made me uncomfortable. I mean, I ain't had to experience it because, you know, we got kicked out or whatever. But
Who got kicked out?
we did. Remember when they said we need a few people move to the back?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I was still in there.
Yes,
I was
yes.
Still in there.
But
why'd you leave? You should stay right behind me.
no, they pointed out, they was like, you. And I was like, shoot, that's fine with me anyways.
And I would have checked them real quick. I'm like, no, Kayla gonna stay with me. I didn't even catch that. I would have said something.
Honestly, I was fine. I was hungry and I had work the next day anyway, so I was good. But, okay, so like with situations like that, how, especially if you are becoming like new into the film industry, how do you deal with that?
I mean, when you're new, you just have to like take it all in. I feel like a lot of people will get into this position and start to have what's that thing called? Imposter syndrome, and feeling like they shouldn't be there. Like, it's okay. Like, even as a production manager, I still have moments like that because I mean, you know, I'll get put on these different calls for different productions, and I'm just like, what do y'all want from me? How do I provide value to you? What do you want? I'm like, do I really need to be in this call? And I'm like, oh, okay, I do need to be in this call, and I'm here for a reason. You have to keep telling yourself you are here for a reason. The question is, what are you going to do with this opportunity? Are you going to let it pass you by? Are you going to you have to learn something from every position that you're in.
And I feel like it also comes with confidence as well, like being able to speak up. That was something I noticed, like the first set that I was on with Terrence and y'all, like just taking initiative, that's the biggest thing. But then as far as even like when it comes to management and stuff, I'm not gonna lie, when she was asking all them damn questions, I was like, girl, I don't know. But I feel like that's why it's so important that you should be knowing, same thing in the newsroom, you should be knowing everything that's going on so you do have a damn answer for something.
I mean, yeah, you gotta have I say when it comes to being in, like, when you're handling music videos, commercials for clients, and film, like TV shows, movies, there's always going to be something that goes wrong, and then that's okay. Like, there's always going to be something that goes wrong.
That was terrible. Anything that could have went wrong that day. Like, when y'all said it flooded, I said it flooded.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we have
and then we have the camera. Girl, that was terrible. That was one of the worst days of being a PA for me. I was like, I don't want to be here. Everybody got an attitude.
And that's like, you have to just be level-headed. When everybody has an attitude, it's like, are you going to catch an attitude with them, or are you going to get the job done? Because me, I'm going to look at him like, oh, I got like an hour and a half left.
Okay.
We're going to knock it out. Like,
okay, so when it comes to like PA etiquette, right? When it comes to the celebrity, like, have you ever seen anybody like be all fanned out and shit?
That previous set, everybody was taking videos and pictures, and their management was like,
where?
Not the previous set, but the music video we was talking about, when they kicked y'all out.
Oh, they was taking videos?
People was taking videos, and management was like, if y'all posted anything, delete it. And I'm like, I don't even know why y'all posted anything.
Okay.
I told y'all 2-3 times, stop posting this stuff.
I remember.
Don't take pictures. I don't know why y'all keep doing this. Y'all don't listen.
I remember on the set for Steady Hendrix.
Steady was fun.
Shout out to my man, Steady Hendrix. I love me some Steady.
Steady was cool. Steady was real chill.
I love Steady. I really love Steady. But I'll never forget what's his name.
I called you and you screamed. You was like, Steady!
Right, yes, because I was like, I never got to meet that man. But then I felt that way with Nas too, when you was like, oh, when we was on, well, I never got to do it. But when you said,
we might need a PA for his music video.
Yeah, I need to be there.
I mean,
in New York? I'll call up them hours.
I mean, I did my part, so hopefully things come out good. I don't know. We waiting to.
Oh, you put yours in?
I didn't submit. I wanted to, but when you're starting out, you're gonna have FOMO, which is fear of missing out.
Yeah.
I've completely passed that. I'm perfectly fine missing out on certain opportunities, only strictly because I can't keep burning myself out.
Yeah.
I've burnt myself out so many times, and I don't want to keep doing it. It's not healthy.
Okay, so
it's
I have like I guess a kind of hot topic, kind of controversial. But have you ever not gone to like a music video set or anything like that for like spiritual reasons? Because like I told you before the episode started, like there was a few things y'all had told me and I was like, I don't want to do it because it just don't feel right, you know? So like, has there been any time for you where it's just like, nah, that's just not like a boundary that I want not boundary let go, but you get what I'm saying.
No, I know what you mean.
Like that doesn't align with your beliefs.
No, of course, and I get that 100%. Like I pray before I walk on any set. I pray to God the night before, on the drive there, and before I walk in through the doors, because you just never know what could happen. Like it's usually safe and controlled, of course, but it's just like the energy. You definitely want to be somebody who protects your energy. But have I been in that position? For spiritual reasons, not necessarily. I haven't experienced that per se, but I have experienced it where it's just like, okay, I know this person about to be on some bullshit. Like, I know this person about to be on some, but you gotta put your big girl's panties on and get the job done, because by the end of the day, you still have to cater to the client. Not to mention, they might not be my client per se, because they're my client through an extension.
Yeah.
Through the people I work with.
And then my last thing, because then we're going to get into your acting, Miss Mims. Because, y'all better see my girl on the big film. But anyways, okay, so as far as with PAing, right? And, well, not even PAing, because now you do production management.
Production management.
Yes. So how do you balance that with your job right now? Because I feel like whenever you be talking about like the sales and stuff, you be like, oh, I got to do this, I got to take this call. And I'm like, how the hell is she able to do that, but then also be able to do what she's working out? And then also, do you feel like with working in the film industry, can you have a full-time job, or should it be more so like hybrid remote?
I mean, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Like I'm working.
You go in person?
No, not in person. No.
Oh.
I'm strictly remote, but it is still a full-time job.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll have to work like some extra hours. I have to work some extra hours because with my paycheck, it's dependent on how many bookings I do.
Yeah. True.
And I love me some money, so. And mama got bills to pay, girl. I got bills to pay. These credit card bills. Why did I do that to myself?
So it's
I
like,
have to pay my bills.
How does your schedule look like though?
Girl, it look like shit.
But like run me through a day, like it's like, okay, when you wake up, because when you waking up, you texting me about RBV, like what the hell you got going on?
Okay, when I wake up, usually I'll just sit for a moment. I take time to myself. I'm like, okay, thank you God for waking me up this morning. So many people didn't get the chance and opportunity to wake up, and I'm here, healthy and alive. And I look at my phone. So
he cracked that whip right on your ass.
Burnt out before the day even fully started. I'm like, nope. I look at my phone. I'm like, okay, it's this time. X amount of people done texted me about this, that, and the third. I got this many emails I need to respond to. Okay, great. 9 o'clock, I need to be in my chair at my full-time job and clocked in.
Okay.
That's one of the good things about working from home, though. I could take a call and multitask as well as respond back to a few emails. And then I'll look through my calendar. I'll usually have like about 3, maybe 4 meetings that week. And I'm like, okay, I can plan out. I can move around on my schedule in terms of like lunch. I can take my lunch at any given time that I want to. So I just use my lunch during those meeting times. And then sometimes the meeting doesn't even run as long as an hour. Doesn't even run as long as like an hour. Sometimes it don't even run as long as like a 30-minute. Like sometimes it'll just be a 30-minute chat. Sometimes it'll be 20 minutes. You know what I mean? And then I can go on about my business, clock back into work. After work, I'm immediately go take a shower, maybe grab a bite to eat if I can, go on set if I'm on set for that production. Sometimes I'm on set, sometimes I'm not.
Sound like a lot of sacrificing.
You have to sacrifice to get to the things that you want to get to. And then on Tuesday, my Tuesday afternoons are completely blocked off. I'm in my acting classes. And I've made that very clear to everybody that I work with. Like, do not text me on a Tuesday night. I'm busy. I'm acting. And usually Saturdays I'll work with a client because I'll make content from one of my clients here in Atlanta.
Then she at home with her man.
Right. I gotta sacrifice and make some time for my man as well. Make sure he doesn't feel.
She love that man.
I do love that man.
So sweet. Invite me to the wedding.
2026?
Yep.
2026?
Just invite me to that wedding, girl. Thank you.
Of course you're gonna come to the wedding.
Because y'all gonna have some big money, and I love me some nice food at them big weddings.
Period.
Can't even hold you. But anyways, okay, so I do have one more thing before we get into like the acting and stuff. So I feel like the route that you took wasn't, well, you was PR, right?
Yeah, I was PR and communications.
Yeah, so I feel like with a lot of people that I know who is in J school right now, they don't know how to transfer from PR to like the real world. So what advice would you have to give to them?
Have a portfolio already, because you don't even have to do like real client like marketing stuff or like even like letters or press releases, you could literally just make fake ones. You could literally make fake ones. I feel, and I've seen a lot of people do that, especially on TikTok. They'll just do like a draft or like a, what's it called?
What?
Like like an inspirational press release. They'll do inspirational press releases, inspirational marketing campaigns, and then some people will be like, "Oh, that's actually a really good idea. I really like that." And then that's how I've seen a few people get some jobs. So I mean, if you want to transition to something, you really just have to have like just make a portfolio. It doesn't have to be real. It doesn't have to be an actual real client that paid you. Just make the portfolio, make sure it looks good, present it, and then somebody actually might like it.
I think it really just comes down to putting that time aside to make time for that, because especially
you have to make sacrifices to get to the things that you want
exactly
to get to. You have to make sacrifices.
I'm not saying, okay, this might sound controversial, but I'm not saying college wasn't worth it, because it was definitely worth it.
Was worth it.
But I will say there is some things where I'm like, dang, I could have really learned this on my own. Like, it's people out here where it's like, now I feel like I'm playing catch up, you know? And it's like, even with the PR firm, it's like, well, the PR, like public relations, it's like, every time I hear people talk about it, it's like they didn't feel like they actually got to learn how to be in the industry for real, like, and they don't even feel prepared when they come out here.
Well,
you get what I'm saying?
College is, like I said, college is, you're in the confines of the college. You're kind of in a bubble until you finally graduate, and then boom, that bubble pops, and then it exposes you to so many more people, so many more opportunities, and it also exposes you to different ideas, because like that's something that you also have to know, even as like what you're going to realize as a PA, because as a PA, when you're jumping from set to set, you're going to pick up very quickly that the set that you're on right now is completely different from the previous set that you was on. Everybody is different. Everybody works differently, and
it'd be so many teams.
Yeah, a lot of people.
teams.
Yeah, it's a lot of energies that you have to work around. I think you just have to really keep in the front of your mind. This is my saying: give people room to be themselves.
Yeah,
that's my biggest thing. Like that's the biggest lesson that I feel like I could have gotten in my 20s. You have to give people room to be themselves, and you kind of just have to work around that. You know what I mean? You kind of still have to be authentic to yourself and true to yourself, and you have to really want to work for things that you want to work for.
Yeah.
I sacrifice a lot of my time. My schedule, like I said, my schedule is very chaotic. I'm one of them people, you got to catch me when you catch me.
See,
catch me when you can.
And that's my biggest problem right now, because it's like, okay, for me, right, like working in news, period, news is just a lot. Like when I come in, it's really hitting the ground running. So it's like most of my day is timed out. So I have a 30-minute show and I have a 3-hour show. So when I come in at 1 a.m. And I really only have 2 hours and 30 minutes to write my show. So that's write it, build it, copy, edit it, make sure the anchors, looked over it, have all my videos in.
I know
cool.
your portfolio
Boom.
in that case.
Girl, that's why the vlog's
good.
gonna come out. Somebody better hire me, take me, thank you.
Exactly.
But anyway, so then once I get done with that 30-minute show, I only got like 2 hours, a little bit. I'll be done at 5. Oh yeah, so I need to be done by 7 to have my 3-hour show built. And that's a lot. That's doing triple, quadruple with what the hell I just did earlier. So now it's like copy editing all of that, and then making sure all the videos is in, and then timing out the show. And that's the biggest thing people don't understand, is like when you're timing out the show, you have hard outs. So sometimes you can get sued if you go over like a certain amount of minutes. Yes, they taught us that at FAM, like hell no, you just can't do that. So it's like throughout that entire time, it's like it's a lot of energy. It's like when I'm out, it's like, okay, I want to go and work out. Okay, I can do this. Then I need to eat, but then I need some sleep. I need to make sure I'm getting 5-6 hours. But then it's like, okay, this event is happening. But then if I want to go to this event, that means I need to go to sleep earlier. Like, it's like I'm constantly feeling like my day is timed out to where I feel burnt out and like I'm mentally drained. You get what I'm saying?
I understand what you're
And
saying.
then when the weekend comes, it's like Friday, for example, right? When I get off work, it's like I want to go to sleep, but it's like my adrenaline's high, because it's like, okay, now I get to finally do everything I want to do. But then in my mind, it's like, okay, you need to rest, because Saturday is the only day you get off. Like, for real.
Well, give yourself that rest, because remember, I told you, I've been burnt out one too many times. I remember I worked Thursday to Monday on different production. Got to do a commercial for this school. Next thing I know, I'm on set with Jacquees.
Girl, what you say?
I don't know. I know, because I know a Jacquees, and then I know a Jacquees.
Oh.
And then, so yeah. it'd be tripping me up sometimes. But no, next thing I know, I'm on set with Jacquees and Jazzy Faye. Like, it's a lot. Like, and
It is.
by the time Sunday rolls around, I want to get up and go to church, but I'm exhausted.
Yes.
And I still make that sacrifice though, and I'll still get up and go to church. But then by the time I come back from church, I'm like, okay, I need to actually rest. And sometimes I just turn my phone off. My phone is always on Do Not Disturb. My phone is always on Do Not Disturb. If you really need to reach me, you'll call me twice.
Yeah.
If it's really that important. And you really just have to give yourself that time, because it's a lot of moving things, a lot of goals that you're trying to reach, and a lot of responsibilities that you have as a woman, as a working woman, especially here in Atlanta. But you have to be graceful with yourself.
Yeah.
You have to be graceful with yourself.
And I feel like that's one of the hardest balances though, is like trying to, yes, give yourself grace, but also not fall into temptation of being lazy. Like, that's my biggest thing. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm making excuses for everything, where it's just like, okay, I don't want to go to this, or I don't want to go to this. Like, yes, I want to rest, but sometimes I have those problems where it's like, I've had FOMO. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You're
shit.
missing out.
Yeah, because I'm missing out on every damn thing.
I've been there, done that. I passed it, honey.
Girl, every time I see them little people on that little jazz fest on my damn TikTok, you know what I'm talking about? I be mad as the Jazz Cafe.
Listen, I need to go. we do need to go.
That shit pissed me
But
off.
like, just make time for it. Like, literally, I can't say it on here, but like, I have a few plans for my boyfriend and I that I want us to do. And like, we could have did it like 2-3 months ago. We could have did it like a few weeks ago. But with the way my schedule is, like, there's been plenty of times where I'm like, babe, we're gonna have to move this, we're gonna have to move that.
Yeah.
But Valentine's Day coming up, so I got a few things planned, girl. We're gonna do some different activities.
Lord have mercy. I'm sorry. Every time I think about y'all two, I think about that day when you had called him. Never mind.
What I say?
I can't even say that on camera. But anyways. But enough of that PA stuff. So now I want to talk about with you becoming an actress, Miss Growl. Tell me about it. What's going on? What's tea?
I've always wanted to be an actress.
So I can see that though.
Yeah, you can see
Yeah, girl on set, yeah.
I'm pretty animated, I know.
Yes, it's animated, but still though, I feel like every time you get in front of the camera, like, you just confident. Anything that you do, you confident with. So, yeah.
That means a lot. I'm really faking it out here. The fact that you believe that shit is crazy.
Girl.
I love that for me. Yes.
But it radiates. You know what I'm saying? You always willing to help other people. Even when we did that little scene with the what's it called? When I was a patient on the damn table. I was like, okay, girl, that I look sickly. That was terrible.
That was the point. We needed you to look sickly.
I hated that. But anyways, yeah, so how's that been going for him?
It's been going good. Like I said, I do my acting classes. I intend on getting some more acting classes as well. I'm on Actors Access submitting. A lot of people.
What's that?
So it's basically a platform where actors go submit for opportunities to audition for shows, whether it be shows, movies, plays, stuff like that. So I'm on that platform, and I've been submitting like my headshots, my resume. So hopefully somebody will see me soon and want me to auditions. I've been called back for like 2 auditions, but I've had to turn both of them down.
Why?
The first one was because of work. They wanted me to work for 2 weeks. No, they wanted me to work for 2 weeks straight. But the thing is, right now, my job is my busy season from January to March. After March, I can do whatever I want to. I got a lot of PTO and some sick time.
Girl, felt that. I gotta wait till after the Olympics, cause the Winter Olympics.
You gotta wait till after that?
Cause we NBC affiliated.
Oh.
So we gotta report on all of that. But that's neither here nor there. But keep going, friend. My fault.
That's okay. No, but the other one, I would have to move to like back to Florida. But
that's not an option.
Right, it's really not an option. And only for me to move back for like a month. I have family down there in South Florida, especially. I got family down there, so I'm hoping maybe they'll work with me. But if not, then it is what it is. I just move on to the next thing.
But I feel like too, especially with what you want to do, I feel like you in the right place for that. You know what I'm saying? Because I just went to a
This is Black Hollywood, yeah.
Okay, I went to this acting class. I wasn't doing that shit.
Which one?
It was for Miles Truitt. He was having like a class or whatever.
Yeah,
but it was really good. I feel like that's what you need to do. You need to start doing them classes, and then that's where they start picking you up for bookings and stuff. Like, have you done the classes?
I'm in classes, not his classes. There's like multiple acting studios here in Atlanta. I'm in Atlanta Hollywood Studios.
Okay. Atlanta, Hollywood. But okay, I do have a question, because I'm not going to lie. The actors here is a little weird to me. So like, oh shit. They weird as fuck. Bruh, because it's just so, never mind, I ain't going to get it. How do you feel about the acting industry? Like when it comes to the personalities? Because to me personally, I felt like when I was on the scene, like for that little class or whatever, it felt like a lot of people didn't know who they were. Like, it's like they kind of let their roles consume them a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Do you get it?
I feel like, well, keep in mind, as an actress, the way I look at it is, when I'm acting, like, as my character, like, there is no longer Jade. Like, Jade is gone. Jade is set to the side right now. I can take a little piece of myself into this character, but by the end of the day, I have to make sure I'm presenting the character how it needs to be presented.
Yeah.
I think it was Viola Davis that said, when you're acting, you're not acting for yourself. You're acting so other people can see themselves through you, or see themselves through your acting. That's not what she said verbatim, but it was something along those lines. And it's okay to like disassociate yourself when you're acting, but I feel like there 100% is. There's definitely a limit. Like, you should definitely know your limits when you're diving deep into that character, and not to lose yourself too much. That's why I say I'll take a little piece of myself into this character to make it different.
And how do you plan, like, I mean, I know you say that, but it's like some people still say they still go through like mental health problems after that. Like, who was it? The guy who played Jeffrey Dahmer. Like he was saying he'll never do because he usually does like horror, sci-fi, whatever, but
it's a lot. It's intense. It can definitely be intense. I haven't had the experience of playing the bad guy, or diving deep into that. I haven't had that experience per se just yet, but I do know it's definitely gonna. I feel like when the time comes, it would probably take a lot out of me. But at that point in time, I would want to put my faith first. Like, even when I sit that character down and I'm back to myself, when I'm back to Jade, I would want to replenish Jade. Then at that point in time, I would want to heal Jade of any type of I don't know, negativity that character might have caused for me.
So do you feel like going into this role you need, well, any role, but like when it comes to acting, do you feel like you need to have a certain level of just self-reflection, like mental health, like your mental health need to be at a certain state?
I think you just need to be authentic with it, honestly, and just true to yourself. And I mean, whether you're an actor or not, I feel like everyone should have their mental health checked for sure, because mental health is very important. I feel like a lot of people put it to the side. So it doesn't matter if you're an actor or not. I feel like you should be checking for your mental health. That's why I said you gotta be therapy with yourself. Yeah, therapy is, we love therapy. We love that.
It just need to be for free. That's the problem. That'd be the problem.
How do therapists gonna get paid, Kayla?
Look, this life is a scam. Cars are a scam. Hospitals are a scam. Do you know how much I had to pay for when I went to the ER, bruh? Just for, huh?
Okay.
Girl, I got hit. That's why I'm driving that little behind car. Y'all know that ain't my car out there.
I was wondering where your car was. I was like, where's Kayla's car?
It's a rental, but yeah, this person hit me. It was I think it's because I was leaving that liquor store. I had no business being at no liquor store, so, hey. That's why.
Are you in pain?
Yeah, I'm good. No, we ain't finna talk about that. Cause I almost answered that, but no, not finna do that. But okay, so what kind of acting roles do you see yourself getting into?
I would love to see myself.
And would you do Tubi? What? Tubi got some good movies.
No, I know. I would do Tubi. Yeah, you got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. So I would actually do Tubi, but it needs to be one of the good movies on Tubi though. It needs to have like an actual good plot.
You need to be with that man. You need to be with that man who look. He played Biggie. That nigga in everything. You know the big guy. He always in every. He look like this. You don't know what I'm talking about. He played Biggie. Girl, you finna piss me off. He in every Tubi movie. But anyways,
sorry.
Go ahead.
I told you my schedule. I don't have time to watch movies these days.
You finna piss me off. I feel like any Tubi lover know what actor I'm talking about.
I rarely watch Tubi.
Well,
I rarely watch Tubi.
Still, I could see you in some Tyler Perry.
I did season 6 of Sisters.
You did?
Oh, you
did.
Gotta start somewhere. I was in the background.
Background doing what, Frank?
Child, I was in the shit, where was I? It was I was like a patron, like in a restaurant.
How do you get into that though?
So it was actually my Instagram actually. I started off with fantasy football with Marseille Martin and Kelly Rowland. My friend hit me up saying they looking for extras, so I signed up and then they hired me, and then that was my first time being on set of like a big movie production. So guess what I did? I went in there and I talked to every extra in there, like, how'd you get this position? How'd you get here? How'd you get here? How'd you get here?
You do really good with that. Because I remember we was on set with the girl who was it? She worked for Tyler Perry Studios, and I remember you locked in quick.
Oh, Seven.
Yes,
yeah,
Seven.
Yeah,
She's so pretty.
Cool. Yeah, she's so pretty. Yeah.
She is.
Shout out to Seven.
Shout out to Seven. There's so many Sevens.
Right, I'm starting to meet a lot more Sevens now.
Okay.
But no, like I asked every single last one of them, like, okay, how'd y'all get on here? And I just like really networked with them and locked in with them, and then they invited me to other productions. And then next thing I know, I'm on set for another movie called, like, it was originally called The Stenographer, but then they changed the name. I don't even know what it's called anymore. I'm one of those people, I'll act in a movie or a show and I won't watch it. Like, it took me forever and a day. Like, I think I watched fantasy football like a year after it came out, and you can see me in the background with my fro.
Girl.
And then season 6, like Tyler Perry season 6 of Sisters, I still never even went back to watch it.
See,
if I'm in a movie, I'm be like, okay, I did my job. I'm not gonna watch it.
I can see myself being in the back. You know,
you can do it.
I would love to do it, or I could be the driver.
I got
a little safety, little driver. Hand it to me, please.
Okay.
No, I can't do that. I get shy. You know I get shy.
You in the background.
But still though, it's just like, oof. You know, somebody can see me. Like, girl, I was on the... No, I could not see myself doing that. I watch though. It's cute. I'll watch it. Bro, I'm for real. I get social anxiety bad. What? You don't get social anxiety?
No.
Oh, well, never mind.
Well, one time.
But anyways,
I feel like I had social anxiety like once in my life, and that was actually fairly recent. And I was just like, oh God, is this anxiety?
See, I feel like that's kind of what prevents me a little bit now. I just think I kind of be in my own way with certain things, because I feel like, not even feel like, I know I'm talented in a lot of areas. Thank you, friend. But I hide it well, but I'm just like, I don't like talking to people. Like, I get nervous. Like, I'm like, ugh, but it's a confidence thing. It's something I just got to build up with what I do, you know? And just, I don't know.
I feel like you don't fully realize that you're that girl. It's like, I know that you're that girl, but you need to realize that you're that girl for yourself.
Yeah. Ooh. You heard me. I mean, you ain't heard me, but you tell me what a lot of people be saying. But I honestly, though, that's why I appreciate Atlanta, because I feel like it's like just having me work on that. You know what I'm saying? Because even though, yes, people out here Hollywood as hell, but that's still something. I want to feel like I'm a celebrity, but not in no cocky way, but like, yeah, like.
You have to differentiate some of the people here are very, for lack of better words, act like they shit don't stink. And I've met multiple people who are like that. But then you're also going to meet people who are really genuine and down to earth. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's who you really have to stick. Those are the type of people you need to stick around.
Honestly, I personally feel like it's a balance with it, because to me, right, yeah, don't act like your shit don't stink. But honestly, I could appreciate somebody where if a celebrity was to walk into the room, they're not gonna be too pressed about it. You know what I'm saying? Because some people feel like they praising them a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, no, I'm not finna do that. And it's like, you also know who you are yourself. Like, when I was on, I ain't even gonna say what set I was on for, but celebrity was talking to people crazy as hell. And I was so proud of my friend, because she ain't let that motherfucker say none of that to her. And they was going tit for tat with it. And that day was like, you know, I fought with her. Yeah, because you ain't finna be talking to nobody crazy. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole thing within itself.
Not to mention, it's like you never know who, the person who is in front of you, you never know who they're going to be 10 years from now. Like, you never know. Like, anybody can pop off, especially in this day and age.
But see, I think that's why when you come to Atlanta, it kind of going back to what we said with college, right? Like, you in your own little bubble, but when it's out here, it feel like competition, damn near, kind of. It's very competitive.
I don't look at nobody else's
But
glass.
not even just but still though, it's gonna be like everybody is gunning for the same thing. Everybody really want the same opportunity. So it's like you really do have to have confidence in yourself. Like, ain't nobody else gonna give it to you.
Well, it goes back to what I said about the previous PA. He went up on set and had the opportunity of a license. He's not getting called back if Netflix.
Friend, let that man go.
If Hulu or Netflix call us back, he's not getting a call.
Terry is cracking that whip on you, or you cracking that whip on that man. Somebody need to let go of that whip. Throw that shit away. Okay, but my last question I do want to ask you, because this is something you and I both had a conversation about recently, and it's the fact of not feeling like you fit into one thing. So I kind of want you to elaborate that, like, for yourself. Like, where do you see yourself in probably like 5 years?
I'm such like a multifaceted person. Like, I've just accepted that about myself. I'm very multifaceted. Like, like I said, the other day I was on set being a whole script supervisor. I ain't never been a script
Girl.
supervisor a day in my life. But still had a great time, still did really good, still got paid, like still met some amazing people. So yeah, like I feel like if you have the opportunity to try new things, don't be scared to try new things. Like you literally only live once. Not to mention, we in our 20s.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for it.
We in our
Like,
prime.
We're in our prime. I'm gonna go for it. Like have fun with it. And if it's something that you try and you don't like, okay, then so be it. Wash your hands with it. You tried it, you didn't like it, move on to the next. It is what it is. I'm sorry, what was your next question?
No, it was just like, what do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years?
Because especially too, it's like
In
we
5?
live in a generation, you don't have to do just one thing for
Yeah.
real.
Yeah,
Like,
you
honestly, you really can't, to be honest, because inflation,
Right.
tariffs.
Yeah. You gotta have like 2-3 streams of income.
Okay, but let me not speak too much. Gotta
Right.
keep my job.
Right. But where do I see myself in 5 years? Definitely married, homeowner.
Period.
Yeah, definitely married, homeowner, and I would love to be acting full time. Like if I could be an actress full time, I'd be very much happy. Acting, modeling, producing.
Would you still do for like music videos and stuff too? What? Why you make that face?
Music videos are fun, but I actually prefer movies and TV shows.
How come?
Music videos, they're just so quick. I feel like you don't fully. I feel like if you're on set for a movie or for a TV show, you can actually soak it in just a little bit more. Not to mention, I feel like it's a little bit more repetitive because now you're keeping track of continuity, making sure everything is the same for like the same for like a show. Like let's say the show is shooting for like 4 or 5 days, and you kind of have this one scene that you're shooting for. You have like six scenes shooting in the same area. It's really just continuity, making sure everything is in the same spot. And then, I don't know, I feel like there's so much character development. I love seeing character development.
Yeah.
Music videos, you could sort of kind of see it in some, I guess.
No.
But, in some, I guess.
I could see that because I felt like when it came to the music videos, right? Like when we were on set, I could see like a little bit of improvement, like especially with all of us PAs when we were trying to work on the lighting, the camera and stuff like that. But I do think it would probably have been like, we probably would have seen more results with that if it was continuous, like throughout the week. You know what I'm saying? Not just, okay, we're gonna do 5 hours, or not even 5 hours, let's do 3 hours and then split up. And then it's a lot of stop and go with music videos.
For music, especially because it's so, you're condensing a lot of content into just literally.
And the artists be late as hell. No offense.
You're not gonna say no names. You're not gonna say no
late
names.
as hell.
Late
But
as hell. Yeah.
Jade, I just want to say thank you for coming on here. And before we end this, I just want to say, y'all, especially my people at FAM, if y'all ever need advice when it comes to the filming industry, period, getting into acting, hit up Jade. Because honestly, I know I was saying all that good stuff earlier, but I mean that though, because it's like you really like. Yeah,
I don't gatekeep. I'm very
you don't
honest,
gatekeep.
very blunt, very straightforward. Because by the end of the day, there's enough for everybody. I've had people from California hit me up, like.
Not Cali. Ooh, let me stop. I don't like Cali people.
Why you don't like Cali people?
They weird.
I like Cali people. They cool.
I'm gonna have to cut that out.
Give people room to be themselves. Kayla.
I do let people be themselves, but if it's weird, it's weird. And Cali people weird. I'm never like the
Who pissed you off? No, who did it? Who did it?
This bitch that drew a Kia. I didn't like her ass. Yes, I'm so for real. But I'm gonna tell you about that after this. But anyways, yeah, so bye.
Bye.